sound hearing the glory of innocence. My, those eyes like fire, the wind inside your funeral pyre. To these wires on the breaking hell and the gods grow tired. Yeah, I want to play Monster Hunter Wilds as well, but I have to facilitate certain scenes, so... Know my desire. What do you mean my display is 6 and 7? What the fuck? Hey Ash, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you much for the 5 months of support. In what, Si?
Newer times. But yeah. Yarrow, I talked to Yarrow, and Yarrow's like, whatever you want to do. Yo. Yarrow's like, whatever you want to do for however you want to set up. So if you guys want to talk about it, like, through text, you can.
Yeah, sure.
So if you want to talk about it in text, you can, or we can just do a thing. That's wherever you want. It's your call.
Yeah, I'll be after, like, I leave the session to talk about the stuff. Thank you, Electric. Or thank you, Lucky. Yeah, thank you very much for the 5 months, Ash. Thank you for supporting the stream. Appreciate it very greatly.
Sure.
Yeah, hello, Ash. Hello, Jake. Hello, Rimuru. Hello, Arcane Wayne.
So that's how that could be.
A good name.
I'm coming with you.
When do you this tall?
Raceability. Don't you dare shoot.
With me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Alice is this tall.
God, I swear you weren't bigger than me. What the fuck?
Nope. You tall, real good.
You do realize who I am, right? Oh. I'm sorry, but your turn. Your electro hands do not mean anything. Ew. Hold on. Load. Fucking.
No, do not come over here and talk to me. Get in the lobby. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get in the lobby. Get in the goddamn lobby. Get in the goddamn lobby. Go.
I'm making sure I don't crash going into the lobby, Kaz.
I don't care. Get in the goddamn lobby.
He's telling me to get in the lobby and crash. He doesn't care.
Hey, Kaz, if I make
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. If you say one more word to me, it's Jover for you. Okay?
more.
Get him out.
I'd advise going into the lobby.
Emotionally.
I was talking to you.
But like also. Oh no, you want me to do an arrow?
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to see your models. I'm just trying to get them in.
Yeah, I know.
I've already seen it.
Phaelon didn't see me. Yeah, you're good. That's why I'm not yelling at him. I mean, the people that I want to see it are already in lobby, so. Kuro uploaded it just straight up, so. Does the voice mod? Does this sound okay? Am I too loud? Am I too soft?
You're fine. You are a tad loud.
A tad.
But that might just be voice mod in general.
Okay.
Loud. Okay.
I think I'm probably loud as well.
Let me. Oh, it's already at 37. It's wild. Well, I'm just gonna do one better. Yeah, I think that's just voice mod. How is this? Is this okay? This is better. I'm at 75%. Okay. Yeah.
And the voice for this sounds okay.
Yeah.
I was debating if I wanted to use a robot voice mod for it, but her throat is all cybered up, so it just makes sense, I guess. Why am I lagging so badly? Everything's disabled.
It happens sometimes.
Yeah, I hate it. Mom.
It's a nice idea, but I don't think Queen had any part to play in this. Oh, wait.
I'm gonna be invisible. I'm gonna be very shy.
Okay,
Just
I
call me
was
Mom
like,
here.
did you press the thing over there by mistake? Oh no.
No.
I'm
No.
only here to kill people that get upset by this. That's it.
Okay. That's fair. I think a lot of people are gonna be upset, but actions speak louder than words, you know?
Look, I'm not here to drop you off.
They
I'm
don't hear
here
you. I'm
to-
just gonna.
Oh, Kuro fixed it, by the way.
Nice. Oh, you're slow blink? Frog.
Hold on.
That's your way of saying someone's slow. Alright, we gotta
Doesn't-
move.
Yep.
Okay, let's go. Wait, I need to be invisible.
I'll go first. Are you going through the backyard or the main hall? Backyard, right. I trust you know what you're doing, right? I only promised to drop you guys off.
I am not staying. I am only here to advise that the Hollow is to keep their hands to themselves and respect their new comer.
Try to reinforce the
Thank you.
rules rather than shoot.
That
Sorry, I'm
is
replying
me
you.
reinforcing the rules.
You're fine.
I have been given strict instructions by Millie. I will follow these instructions to a T.
I'll trust that then. Come this way.
It is good to see that you and Millie have reunited to some sorts.
Yeah, still requires adjustments from the both of us. You know, with the whole... yeah, situation.
And are you happy?
Happiness is a...
Hi, Queen. Hi, Queen. Why has she got a gun out?
Have you ever seen her not with a gun? You guys can keep.
for very good reason. Solus, happiness is a based upon perspective.
It is a complicated conundrum. I understand.
Yeah,
And you are a complicated individual, as I have been told.
is that what she said?
What the fuck are you doing here?
I
You
suggest
don't want to
being
make the same mistake again. I'd
very
advise you
careful.
back off.
Please go back in the medbay.
I'll go ahead of you guys to make sure no one does anything like that again.
No, what is someone being
I like to think at least my presence is much of a deterrent.
I would
Considering.
I was attacked by your medic the last time I was here, unprompted.
Were you aided afterwards at all, or?
Negative. I left.
Assistance here.
Okay.
Please start looking over.
Bill,
Let them see what's reopened.
Dawn needs your assistance, I believe. I should be fine.
I know, but
I'm assuming you just want to go to the meeting room, correct?
Strapping people to beds, I swear to God.
what's happening? Give it to me.
Solus,
Yes.
where do you need to go?
I am here to guide you.
your tray here.
And I'm here to make sure that Wrench understands the position of our new friend.
Right.
Must stay.
You're fucking 500 years old now.
And why'd you ask him?
Hollow Whisperers, where is Wrench?
I'm a piece of this.
Probably up in his office.
Forget Queen.
Right.
Hey, Queen.
I believe
Hi,
he's
Queen.
up top in meeting rooms. Finney.
Yeah?
Thanks.
Why the fuck is he here?
You'll have to start to understand how the Hollow members work. I would be very careful of Xandra specifically. She is reckless and emotional. She attacks unprompted. The last time I was here, she shotgunned me to the face while I was assisting them.
I would
Be
take
careful.
that approach for any of the Whisperers, if I'm honest. Xandra is a...
Negative. Not needed for all.
I think
There are
having
some
a
that
healthy
need more care than
amount
others.
of caution is beneficial.
Vigilance is key, yes, but assessing who is dangerous and who isn't. I have a good understanding of this.
Well, what about Cairo? What does your analysis say about them?
They are emotional when drunk.
I see. Well,
Through Millie, I have been informed every step of the way.
This is good information. Thank you, Silas.
Do not be afraid to push forward your agenda and why you are here.
Yes,
It is your life that is on the line, after all.
of course.
if you have any difficulties, be sure to reach out to Wrench and Chase. I imagine they will assist your efforts.
I would hope so. I mean, in the end, this benefits the Hollow, I believe.
Yeah, some people can't see it like that though. Oh, Wrench isn't here. You did say his office. I'm assuming you know where he is. I'll take the silence as a yes.
It was a joke. Look, he was talking about something. Oh, someone said was born, and they're like, if someone said
Is the door locked?
Affirmative.
Okay, okay.
Is Wrench in there?
Yes, we're currently discussing a job. If you want, I can ask him real quick. If you guys can. Please
Yes.
lower your weapon. Well, stow it away, more precisely.
Negative. My weapon is on safety. I will not be using it against your members unless they provoke me.
They're here to do their job. Just let them do their job. If you could notify Wrench, I wish I have to talk with him.
Who you identify as again?
Solus.
Solace.
Solus. Oh, very good.
Solus, Solace, tomato, tomato. I guess.
Another lovely day in the office, Queen.
Well, I guess you could say that.
Greetings.
You're free to enter. Well, you still are. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I'm just, well.
Your psyche's equipped to handle this. Understood? Question?
Yes.
Yes. Would you mind me possibly taking a little bit more of a further away approach? AKA, I might actually need NPC for this. Depends on what a certain somebody here wants.
We'll, discuss that.
You can stay behind me.
Roger.
One question. In the past, when we were bringing stuff from waterfront, mainly parts for the mech, the people there had to deal with
Kill shots with the door.
fish creatures.
Downstairs.
From what I
You're
remember,
likely-
is there a possibility?
You're likely going to encounter much the same, considering no one ever ventures down there.
Okay, then I'll ask those who went on that mission a while back what they can know, what they remember.
Is there been any like known weird quarantines or something in that area? Any kind of like
Not that we know of.
some shit.
If we find a dark zone, we find a dark zone.
If
I'd rather
nothing
not
else is
run
needed,
into
then
dark zones.
nothing else is needed, then you're dismissed. Minus cannon.
Come on.
Hope you're doing well, Queen.
Yo, Queen. Go that
Hey.
offer, about wanting games or something if you ever want to relax, whatnot.
I'll think about it.
I have a lot of them.
Asher. You're going on a mission, correct?
Yeah.
I want to see some progress. Make sure that everyone else who's a part of our squad understands this as well.
Okay.
You're free to go. Wrench, I come with tidings. And an introduction. She's behind me.
Jesus.
Go on. Introduce yourself.
Hi. I'm Daddy. Nice to meet you. I've been sent by Millie to be stationed here.
That's me. Okay.
A quick meeting would be advisable. Your members are reckless and are emotional. The last time I was here to assist, one of your members blew my face with a shotgun. If this happens to her, I will be returning, and we will be dragging away this individual for questioning, or worse.
Everyone's already been informed of the circumstances regarding your existences, but I'll be sure to give them a reminder, just in case.
Xandra is a culprit of this. They seem to have trouble of understanding who we are and what we do. Even on my entry to your base, she had choice words. Clearly the type that didn't understand. I wish I could believe your word, but simply, I don't.
You'll have more than my word to believe with, if it comes down to it.
just
Yes?
a call away.
Understood. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry for causing any issues.
You're fine. Was just doing my bit.
If I may. If I may. Well, question. How much do you know? About this place, about the people here?
There's one person here that I find familiar, but I have not met any of you before.
Did you mention the one you find familiar?
He has pink hair? I believe that's it. I won't lie, I like the glasses on the one that left, the bright green ones. I don't know his name.
Leo, I believe on about.
Them to myself.
That one's called Leo.
Oh, Leo. Okay. Oh, by any chance, could I, maybe get to know your names?
I'm Wrench, Chase's right hand. Chase is currently indisposed right now.
You may refer to me as Kevin.
Understood. Thank you. It was nice to meet both of you.
To cause you any trouble or put harm on you, inform me immediately.
Okay, I am equipped. I'm not an aggressive person, but I do have defensive measures in case worst comes to worst, but I would rather not use them. Best case scenario, I could just...
Wrench.
Which is my preferred method.
Question, Wrench. Were you aware that this was the package, or?
Yeah.
Are you also aware that there are 3 people I can think of from the top of my head that might find issues with this?
I am aware of
Issues
them
or not, they are underneath the protection of a Council of 9 member. Unless they wish to incur their wrath and ire, they would be wise to leave her unharmed.
My purpose here is to ensure the safety and safety measures of the Hollow. I am constantly gathering data and am able to be basically of surveillance. So any intel that I gather could go up to leadership or to Millie directly, or any outside forces. Nothing more, nothing less.
How many requests? How much of a request can we make? Or is there no room for negotiation?
I'm under the rule of Millie, specifically, unless you were talking to them. Sorry.
No, I wasn't.
The Council of Nine's rule is absolute. If you go against one of them, you go against all of us. So...
I know. It's not me that... I'm more worried about Rust, Seb, and Adrian. However, I do not think Adrian and Serpa will do anything drastic. I cannot say the same about Rust.
I see. So it's about others. In which case, you need to be made very transparent that doing such things is ill-advised. If they can't understand that, then we're going to have trouble. And they will need to be disposed of if they can't follow rules.
I think they should be able to. I'm just worried about some of them getting emotional.
They can get emotional.
For example.
As long as they're not physical. They can scream, shout, punch walls for all I care.
Alright. I'll want to keep an eye on those 3 people.
Yeah.
Perhaps make Maddie aware of who these people are so they can keep a distance and be wary.
I'll be sure to give everyone a proper introduction to her staying.
Sorry if this is causing trouble. That was not my intent.
You're not the trouble, it's everyone else. You're here to do a job,
Understood.
and you'll do it well. Do you have a place you want at the station?
For the time being, probably best for you to linger around the upper hall's meeting room before. Well, for the time being, until I have time to adjust everyone here, which will be soon.
Understood. If I do go into the halls, I can stay invisible or cloaked.
That works.
Until you say otherwise, I will stay up here then. Thank you.
What the fuck? Oh, this fucking thing. So if I shoot this thing, is it gonna explode?
You're not shooting it.
You shoot them, and you have me to do with Chase.
Okay, Queen. I don't just
I'm
let random
being
robots into my fucking home.
Serious. It's an order from Strange.
Hello, my name is Maddie. It's nice to meet you.
You think I give a shit what Strange or Millie has to tell me? This is my home, not hers. You remind her that when you go back to her, alright? And you're not under her either.
I'm not a messenger, Chase. You can tell her yourself.
So, what are you called?
Oh, Maddie. Hi.
Mary.
Yeah?
The thing we fucking... Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the same woman.
Man, you are one sick, fucked up woman. Really? Jesus Christ. Alright.
No different from what Strange did.
Yeah, well, that was kind of the plan for her not to be the same as Strange, but I guess we lost that memo at some point.
I feel like I'm learning a lot of information I should.
The difference is that Strange did it against people of our own. Maddie was a unique case.
To be here? And you're okay with bending the knee, I guess, too?
What do you expect me to do?
True. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, they had a council member here, and you know, it's not really
Whatever.
a place to
I
sit.
brought back Trace. They're downstairs. I want to gather a meeting, and they're going to explain their situation. Is this important? I need to have a private conversation with him. Do you need more time?
I was actually planning to.
Take the room.
Sorry. I was actually planning to ask you two a question. but
We'll talk
if you
afterwards,
have more
Carlos.
important- Right. Are you free for a talk, Queen?
Wrench, if you could start gathering
Sure.
the whispers, please.
Depends on how long we have to wait for it.
Okay.
We can have it outside if you want. It's more of a
I think
personal
this is where
inquiry.
me and you part ways, Queen.
It is. If you have any problems, be sure to contact either Strange or myself.
I'll sit next to Wrench.
Okay, I love it when it goes invisible. I'm just gonna be lurching around anywhere. That's my
Yeah.
favorite part.
Real great. Alright.
I want to request a meeting with that big man over there.
Deli? Really? Why?
Yeah. I'd like his blessing for something. Oh, well, I shouldn't say for something. To
You're getting married again?
drop the green. No, I have a kid on the way.
You know what they say, another ball and chain.
Are you leaving?
That would be the idea, but I don't want to like be like a fucking idiot and blow the place up or do whatever the fuck other people do when they fucking leave or just ghost or whatever. I want to respectfully ask to leave from, you know, the boss man, but if he says no,
Alright, for some, I guess. Yeah, Chase can be angry. And yeah, like he's having a kid.
Suggest that meeting. Don't worry, I'll forget all the things I was told just earlier.
How long do you think Chase's meeting's gonna be? I have places to be and stuff to do.
I don't know. I was talking to Lucky of all people.
If you're not too busy, then I have a word with you.
Yeah, I'm free now.
Right. Suppose sit here. This, since both of you have been whispers, suppose Wrench could join if he wishes to.
We're all whispers here at some point in our life.
Yeah, but you're some of the oldest whispers, as far as I'm aware. I was wondering what,
I suppose...
I have 3 questions. Well,
Go ahead with your questions.
I was wondering, first of all, what makes a champion a champion? And second of all, what was the previous champion like?
Boy.
Because if I do get given a chance, I don't want to ruin his legacy.
The previous champion was called King. And he was every part of his namesake. He was given the title by Toku. Initially it was kind of just pleasantries, theatrics. But he owned the title. He was a fighter, a brawler, on the front lines against the enemy. He had a fan club. People adored him. He was good for morale. And he would keep getting up, no matter how much he got beaten down. Defeat was not part of his vocabulary, and even if it killed him, he would keep rising.
But now if I put him up there, he'd be fucking. He's got a double chin. He's
So it's
a fucking drooling on his goddamn
always
mouth.
gets back up. Both them.
oh, you drinking him?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Alright.
What makes a champion, at least in my eyes, is someone who can keep morale,
We are gathering people soon.
who can
Okay.
be the face, the identity of the Whisperers, who they are.
Well,
They're not just fighting for their own ideals, they're fighting for every Whisperer that is in the gang.
So, realistic, uncommon day that reach towards that they can see themselves in, so to speak. Type of person where if you look at them, you go like, if they can do it, I can do it.
You think they wouldn't?
Yeah,
You might.
an inspiration.
No, what the fuck? We made an agreement.
When you
that
saw
we said that we
King
wouldn't
on the
fight.
field
Like, we're on neutral ground. Okay? Yeah. I still hope.
in the underground
Like, you know, I don't go after my own
train tracks,
But you know, you never really know, do you?
you felt optimism,
never know.
positivity.
Okay, listen. If
You knew you were going to
What are we
win.
talking about?
pissed off I've gotten when people have
King.
And what was I needed for?
Makes sense.
why would I start killing?
I wanted to talk about champion. Well, the old champion and what makes a champion a champion. Since if I'm given the chance, I feel like I should at least pay my respects to the previous one.
You're in terribly good mood.
Yeah,
And
good
not
stuff.
ruin his legacy, so to speak.
Why do you have energy?
That's the first start of somebody that clearly cares for their family, which is a need. You can be a champion or represent something for our family. Wear a banner across your skin and expect people to follow you if you don't care. You need to care about the role. You need to care about the people. You need to care about the legacy that came before you. That's good. You're in the right track.
I love how you said, you know, I got rid of
Carlos, you're never gonna get it right.
and then I saw
You know?
kick up your leg.
No one can teach you how to be king.
What happened?
No one can teach you how to be Toku, Chase Anderson. Yeah, these.
Sometimes
You gotta find who you are yourself.
Kind of what it comes down to.
That's fair.
You learn who you are and you become a legend out there, not in here talking about it. You gotta learn
No, what?
from experience.
And I just wish to understand more about what the previous champion with us, or what the
Get ready to. I don't know,
word champion means to people.
You can't fault him for that.
stand next to him.
You've only had one.
Well, yeah, that'll work. I guess.
True. Well, you're talking to the best person for it. But I have to gather a meeting, and if you want to continue this conversation, we will afterwards. But I gotta gather people.
If you want, I'm always free for conversation.
This is not a topic I wish
You want to
to.
know what it is to be like, be a champion?
Thank you.
Yes, I was told to.
Go watch Puss in
we know
Boots.
stuff.
There you go. That's a champion.
Shut your goddamn fucking mouth, Bucky.
Bro, that's a
Don't you dare tell one of my
And-
whisperers to fucking go watch Pussy. Hey, hello? Get your shit together. If I'm gonna insult you, you need to be together. Hey, hello? You fucking
I think out
motherfucker.
of all the things I heard, I think out of all the things I heard today, including the meeting room, that was the worst.
I do that whenever anyone
I'm good,
stands
I'm
still for
good.
too long.
Whoa,
It
what's
just
wrong with my
like
advice?
it normally fixes.
Motherfucker, do not
I
tell my
would like to
whisperers to get experience from
Go watch
fucking
Puss in
Puss in
Boots.
Boots.
Bro, he's a goat. He fucked
No.
over death.
Insult
It's a
to
really fucked over
onslaught.
death, bro.
But they
He's not like
idolize
an
King.
absolute W.
Okay.
They want to be like him.
Hey, speaking of talking to people, I need to talk to you.
But trying to be like him
Lucky.
means
Oh, me?
constantly being in the
Okay.
shadow.
You.
You won't do what needs to be done.
I'll talk to you.
You won't rise to the occasion.
Later, after.
I'm not planning to become like him or live in the shadow.
Yeah.
Me too.
I just wanna pay my homage.
You remember the tournament, right? How I wanted you to push yourself,
Sorry.
I
to
did.
keep getting back up.
I did.
You can't drink. You can't be at fun. Alcohol's
I
bad
do
for you.
remember that.
Idiots.
I was telling you that.
Imagine this.
Confidence, okay.
You're on a team.
Take a moment and go like, this guy's gonna be dead.
Everyone's on the floor, exhausted, beaten, injured beyond belief. You're on the ground.
Was that like super?
A champion means standing up when everyone else is down, protecting them, being their shield when you're weak. Being a champion is nothing easy entitled to carry. The fatality, the mortality rate of it is very high. You will die on this hill that is the Whisper agenda. There's glory in it, but also sacrifice. There'll be times when you feel like you lose your sense of self, but you become a weapon. And when that happens, you need to remember what you stand for. What keeps your family protected, functioning, what is in their best interest. And if it hurts to do this, you have to grin and bear it. It's tough love, and it isn't easy.
Oh man, I can't sit in your lap. This is the worst time.
It's a slippery slope. You can either be loved and adored like King was,
Can't sit on his lap.
or you can be
You tell him the last call.
hated, rejected. But at the end of it, you keep going for their sakes.
Thank you.
Jason and Ash are on their way.
I suppose no matter which end of the way you are still an icon. Either of hope or hate.
Yeah, bro's injured as fuck. Should not be
Last
walking
I saw him,
upstairs
he
at
had
all.
his vertebrae outside his mouth. So
Come on.
As a good way of putting it,
He's been cleared to
a champion
walk with
is an icon, a symbol.
Oh, there he is.
Very much like the Hollow is a symbol of hope for the Whisperers.
No.
You are a symbol of hope for
Understood. Whisperers, quiet up!
perseverance.
We need to go over to some important things. And you all need to be on the same page. Everybody. Okay? That means if somebody doesn't know and you come across somebody that's confused or doesn't know what we're about to talk about today, you have to make sure that they are apprised of it. Okay? I would like to welcome back Trace.
Hi, I saw a lot of you at Atlantis. Good to see you. I got the
I
cigarettes.
wonder why you look different.
You look a lot happier than normal.
Yeah, I'm doing alright.
It's probably drug related.
Quiet! Hey! This is not an open table for discussion. Trace, please explain what you need to and
Oh,
move on.
I had to get out of here because of the whole bounty thing. So now any official trace of me leads out of the district, and I had to sneak back into here from Palace. Whoop. I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to back to work. Oh, and I'm like not fucking paranoid that my past is gonna, be revealed to you all, and you'll, try to fucking kill me for bounty. So probably be happy.
Well, it's not a bounty, it's a missing person report.
I am going to have a code name now, and I'm going to treat Trace as my real name. So you can call me Hex.
Just to be clear,
You fucking giggling?
we sacrificed a lot for you to be here. We made deals with Octavia for you to be here. I hope that you repay that respect. And Whisperers, we spoke about this not too long ago. I expect the same respect to your fellow colleagues. And if there are any problems, issues, they ought to be brought up ASAP. On another note, I would like all of you to, before the end of the day, say your final goodbyes to Greg. He's gonna be leaving for a while. A long while. And he might not be coming back. He's going to be putting his life on the line for all of us. The Council of Nine will be using him for something. I don't want to go into detail because it's not my place. And this was a decision that Greg made for himself. Greg, if you had any final
Stop calling him Greg. His name is Greg, not Greg.
wishes you wanted to give.
So his name's Greg, not Greg.
It's been an honor
I've seen lots of people go through the motions of battle, be it when I first arrived with this fucker. It's way long time back. To think I was just a man on a train yard. To come here now to see everyone, how they've developed, how all of us have grown as a family, the foes we have fought, the enemy we have vanquished, and the threat that we currently deal with. Everyone goes through their own stories. Everyone experiences their own paths. Sadly, my path is leading to less than desirable outcomes. So I'm attempting to fix that by working with the Council of Nine. We do not know what will come of it. We do not know what will happen. I could die, I could get worse, or I could get better. Regardless, I'll be going away for a long time, going to be asleep. This long dream I will have, I do not know what will come of it, but I've worked with some
Indeed,
of the techies
it is
to
hard times.
make it so if people want to visit during the testing process, they can, but it will be in a deep dive. For all I know, that will be the only way to communicate with me until I am woken up again. Which, whenever that happens, unknown horizons. We face that when we come to it. Until then, I want to say I have been going around to those around all morning, saying goodbye to people, but if anyone wishes to say goodbye to me, I'll be walking around, getting to everyone I can. And I want to thank you all for welcoming me in as a family, despite the thing I've turned into. I wouldn't have it any other way. Faces I see around me, the scars we all wear, the loss we all carry. It's what keeps us united, keeps us pushing forward, protect everything that we hold dear. And I'm going to miss every single one of you. I'm going to miss all of you quite a lot. And if the worst is to come and I do wake up and I'm no longer myself, remember me for who I was, not what I've turned into. That is all. You may continue, Chase.
Cheers and good night, the Whispering Giant.
Hear, hear.
Yeah.
Here.
Sure.
We'll meet again this side of the next.
Okay. Wrench, we have a final thing to go over. Open your ears and take note.
If you're still in here, come stand to my left.
Go on.
I'm sure a few of you have already seen one of our newer guests staying at the Hollow. Or brought into the Hollow. This individual will be staying here indefinitely. She was brought in by Queen and Solus, if you saw them. The individual in question, Maddie.
What?
Will be staying at the Hollow. She is not to come of any harm. Unless stated otherwise. If anyone is found tampering with her, trying to damage any part of her, interfering with her systems. Only hope it won't be me you have to answer to. If you mess with her, you mess with the council. Whisperers, is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, on a less annoying note, I hope you are all doing well. Please make sure that you rest up, water, food, whatever you need to do. Handlock, I need to speak with you, please, and the rest of you may be dismissed. Thank you for your time.
It's nice to see you.
Better stay the fuck away from my sister.
Sure you heard all that.
Given that you're back, I'm gonna need to talk to you.
You're gonna go on a long journey.
I'm not sure if you have business. Quite the long journey.
See you, Jose.
I nearly shot you the first fucking day I saw you. I'm so glad I did it. Fat fuck.
I just want to ask, have you...
You might want to come closer. It's a bit loud.
Where are you wanting to train today?
It's been a hell of a
We'll have to see
journey,
how things go. I believe people are going on missions, and I do
Say that
have
again.
things I have to do.
Permanent.
I'm not sure how things are
Let
going to
me know.
be. Might be busy.
I did get my new equipment ready for missions, so
That's good.
my bow is ready.
I'm glad to hear you're well prepared.
It was good having you. You wish you luck.
Only thing left I gotta get is a new eye, and that's it. This one's a little demolished.
I have spoken to Asher already. But if you go on any missions, I expect you to conduct yourself in a way as if you're going to go on a mission with a tank.
The day you first walked into where you are now.
Good.
Hell of a journey. Keep protecting those around you. Using your weapons to be as non-lethal as humanly possible.
The next time we meet, I want you to tell me what you feel like you're lacking in.
Okay.
Where you feel like you need to improve.
I just wanted to say that was an amazing speech.
Of course. I remember everything you told me to.
Wait, what was that?
But we can put this to the test next time you're available.
If you wish to talk to me, we can. I just need to get suited up real quick.
They would
I'll be right with you.
Hey man, get over here. Hey, fuck over here. Get over here. Okay, fuck over. Come on.
I know I didn't know you as long. Are you good? I'll be visiting. Okay.
You all the shit set up for you. It's exactly the same, but we set it up in a way where anything you want, you just have to think about it and you'll be able to make it, okay? It'll take a little bit of getting used to. Eventually, you'll be able to make anything in there like you're a fucking wizard.
Good. One big long dream.
And if you need anything,
Which girl?
if you want any
Maddie?
additional functions or anything,
Yeah.
just let us know and we'll add it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'll keep that. Regardless, thank you all, May, for the journey we've been on, the hell we've been through,
Hey.
and
Hey. I don't say goodbye I don't like saying goodbye. So I will see you again. Okay?
Nicely done, yo, me. Nicely done.
Be it here or hell.
Fucking
Well,
nail
it's,
him to the board or something.
Here's all, Mary. You've been through a hell of a lot already, but I have. Oh, you push forward into the fray to protect those and to get the job done. It's a thankless job, but it needs to be done, and therefore you will always
Chase doesn't like anything to do with strange or robotics or machines.
and stay safe. Don't want to see your hat on the wall.
You stay safe as well, alright? I better not see that mask.
It's not uninviting.
Greg,
This one hopefully comes with me.
a bit of advice. There have been cases where people get miraculously better based upon their willpower and determination. So rather than treat this like a farewell, treat it like a...
That is why I'm leaving on a good note.
Good.
Exactly.
Red hair.
I have plans to make sure that I leave on a good note. I see it less of leaving permanently and much more of a going to sleep, taking a long nap. And
Good.
My nose is so itchy today.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
I think he's ready to have his very long retirement.
it would be so sad if I did. There we go.
He's just freaking... He died again.
You're about to be.
Oh, I live. As I was saying, it's more of a long dream. A dream where I can have hope. Make sure. Good lord, why do I keep dying? Oh, Jesus, mine.
A few people seem to
Okay, I think I'm good now. But as I was saying, to hold on to hope and keep things moving forward. If it tells you this anything, Queen, you moving forward despite the stories I've heard, you give me hope. Hope that I too will be able to pull out of this with myself intact.
I have every faith you will. Until next we meet, Greg.
Although they already said my name, it's nice to meet you.
Do we stretch and vastly done now?
Unless you don't do handshakings.
Stay safe, Queen.
Let me know before you leave. I want to be able to walk out.
I'll probably be leaving here soon. I do not
Cannon.
need
Are you okay?
but regardless.
I don't know, that was the nicest thing someone's ever done since being here. Aside from guns being drawn, threats, not to me, to someone.
Maybe.
I think
Sorry
Chase
about
is
this
going
earlier.
elsewhere. You're fine.
I
So,
feel like
place you want to sit.
today is it anyway?
I believe I've said and told you everything that can help you. I guess the next thing that comes up is questions from you.
What's the first thing I should ask is, in terms of standing back up, I suppose slowly getting there, but in terms of I feel like I should become my own type of champion. If I do end up getting the title. Not like it's like Bones or King. But as myself.
Of course.
For King was, what I'm hearing, King was idolized by the people, and Bones is somewhat feared by the people with their both icons.
You can try becoming a champion out of fear. The thing is, people don't see it as a champion, they see it more as
arbiter.
That's certainly one way to call it.
I'm not planning on becoming a champ. Arbiter of fear. At least not through the whispers.
Like you said, becoming a champion is very much something you do of your own flair. If people fear you, make sure they fear you for good reasons. Make sure the fear is not out of, if they do wrong, you will punish them. But they fear. But if they were on your wrong side, you would put them in their place. There's a fine line. Fear can be an asset or a detriment. And sadly there is no manual to be a champion. All I can give you is the stories that he used to have. The image that he had. Fucking hair in my visor.
I would enjoy keeping a couple things that he did the way I do. That's a token of respect. Yes, I heard that when he fought, he barely used guns. He would go in with just a weapon made out of scrap. Impossible odds.
Pretty much, yeah. Wore armor. Had a halberd made from a stop sign. Again, flaunted in a sort of gladiator type way. You could have got legitimate armor. Armor made from high carbon steel, from high tech equipment. But there's something weirdly humbling, something oddly powerful, that when the enemy fights against King, when he wielded nothing but a stop sign, and armor made from scrap, was less about the testament of what he's capable of, but more his will. Fighting off enemies that are bigger, stronger, faster, probably more equipped than him, and always coming out on top. I guess in this regard, being a champion is also about reputation. It's your image. Sometimes your image is a very powerful factor when it comes to intimidation or morale. You don't have to be like King, but I highly suggest you keep strong ties to the Whisperers. Show them that you're on their side, but you fight for the same cause as they do. You don't have to give a fancy speech. You don't have to stand up on a podium. You just have to give people that reassurance. But you are the
Mostly
big guy looking after the smaller one.
That's sort of what type of champion I would like to be.
Good.
The type of person when you see me on the field, you're on my side. That you know you're gonna make it out alive.
Then you're already halfway there, if that's what you understand it to be. Being a champion is not about being strong, it's not about having dozens of fans and high-tech equipment. It's an idea. At least to me, that's what it is.
It's icon. I mean,
Sorry, repeat yourself again.
well, it's an icon. From what I see.
Yeah.
Or if you put the Whisperer logo on yourself, that's a representation. But if you put someone on a pedestal, that's a idol, mascot,
Poster boy.
poster boy, so to speak. And he has to be someone that's people can find themselves in.
Or,
Common goal.
if they can't find themselves in you, they aspire to want to be like you.
Correct. That they'll be trying to find a way they can see themselves as me, or see me as myself as in them. I think I get a better understanding of what a champion is. Thank you. Yeah, I wasn't too sure if I was the right pick, but I did win the championship by luck or by skill. That is, doesn't matter.
No one is ever ready to embody a symbol, an idea. How? Even in King's last moments, people might say he wasn't a champion. His name is forever stained as a traitor because of his apparent last actions. Because the Council of Nine at the time wanted to keep face. They painted out his story to be foul. What I'm trying to get at is...
Sorry. Finish your sentence, and then I'll...
You're fine.
Go. Wrench just called me. You were saying?
Just keep an idea of what you want to be. What you think the Whisperers want you to be. And don't change it. King's one goal was family. And he never wavered from it.
I think I know what kind of champion I want to be. I want to be the champion that cares about the future of the people. Gives them a feeling that they're at home, even if we're on the battlefield.
Yeah. Best of luck to you, Carlos. You're welcome.
Same to you.
If he dies, it will be the case of just painting him as a martyr or a traitor. morale won't be lost, it'll just be the case of another disappointment. All he can do is hold a torch for as long as he can, until it's passed on to the next person.
Okay, that's everyone. Make it simple. I have brought a explosive basic C4. You will only need one. I have rebreathers for enough of you. I also have a map of the old tunnels. And I have what should be a security key.
Next goes the queen.
Most doors that need opening.
Later, just walk out the door.
But I guess you're not sure it will always work.
It should. The people that gave me specifically the key in the map were Kaijin blue suits. They will be meeting you on scene. These blue suits, I need them to be killed, and I need them to go missing. There will be a truck on the first scene that you are arriving to, where you will meet these blue suits and your supply. To be clear, your supply are people of all walks of life, mainly homeless. All of us need to make food in our own way, and if I am not mistaken, you are criminals. So pretending to be something better than what you actually are is just... I'm not even gonna get into that. I need you to move these people and crates, other assortments of goods, all the way to the other side of the location.
Is that magazine fed?
Yes.
Queen?
Hello, you two.
How are you? I'm here talking to you instead of messaging you. How's it feel?
Not much different, if I'm honest. You always contact me when I'm busy.
Okay, well, when aren't you busy?
Valid point. With my job, I'm going to be. It's a given.
Okay, well then don't complain about me messaging you when you're busy, if you're always busy.
Not complaining.
Well, then
It's
you
an
don't make
observation.
them not busy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, I'll do more secretary work for you. I'll work it out.
When I used to be here, the secretary job worked out. It's a bit different when I'm a council of 9 member.
Yeah, you're at council. I can't do that because I'm a whisperer. I'd probably have to like become a whisperer and then become like a...
You're less my secretary and more my liaison.
Oh. That's cool. Word. That's like a person you talk to and then they talk to people, right?
Yeah, like an emissary.
Cool. Hi, I'm Queen's liaison.
Don't call me by name all the time, especially not in public. Don't want people thinking that my connections are so easily found. No, I mean like don't introduce yourself as Queen's liaison.
Oh, no. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I don't talk to people about it really, because it's like, you know, you're on the show often, so I just don't come up.
Well, behave you two.
Try my best to.
I think my headset's on its way out. Not my headset, my graphics card's on its way out. I'm having triggering problems, either that the models here aren't optimized, and thus I'm having like hiccups, or I'm having problems with my graphics card. Either or, it's bad, but one's less bad. It is sad to think about, but that's how King was treated. He was the champion of whispers until the moment he wasn't. And then when he wasn't, he was a traitor. Someone who done us wrong and caused suffering. Means that champions keep their name, their title. What he did was less of a conspiracy and more of like a, oh, well, you know, it was good while it lasted, but you know, he's a traitor.
For any medical, whatever else you need to do. We will meet you at this halfway point and then continue from there. This is where things get simple. There is an old floodgate that hasn't been opened in a long time and shouldn't have really any water connection whatsoever to the ocean below.
As you begin to.
People don't talk to anyone, it seems.
Gaming computer. Oh, I explained the device administeredly.
As you begin to remove.
Go ahead.
It is a. It looks like a screwdriver, but then it's a screwdriver base.
You've never seen
has like a
one?
hole at the top
I
of
don't
it.
think so. I think this is the first.
I think, you know, you'd be surprised about the mums that I made this like 3 months ago.
Before I introduce you by his codename, my name is just
You know, I probably have seen it. I probably just have never come to it. I've worn it on like every mission I've done.
But no, this is a gym.
I don't think.
Just around here for practice, and outside is the streets. Right next to that is the garage where people.
Bye, Queen. Stay safe.
You too, Maddie.
So everyone's been okay.
That's good to hear.
Thank you for bringing them here safe.
It was a favor. I suggest tempering your expectations.
Trust me, I have the lowest.
Until next time, Maddie. I hope you stay well.
You too.
Until next time, Queen.
Likewise. I don't know. We had the money for a replacement. I just need to wait for them to come back in stock. I wanted to get to 5090 because I have the money to be able to afford a 5090. So if I get that, I won't have to worry about an upgrade for a long, long time.
I already put it in Chase's face that he made her, and now she's pulling us around on a leash, like we're her dogs.
And we're just supposed to accept it.
You're Hugh's dogs?
Yeah, things are getting tense.
The
Millie.
councils. Yeah, we'll go with councils.
I don't think I
Queen,
need to explain
can you explain
that
it to us?
Explain what?
To why the person that we had to see who was a traitor technically get executed. And some people have had personal connections with this individual, and really strong emotional ones, to then have them put together and then make them live in the hollow so people have to see their dead friend again.
Sometimes it's there to keep people in their place. Sometimes it's there as an example.
Them being blown apart was enough to keep everyone in their place.
From my understanding, they're not blown apart. They had their heart ripped out. It's a bit different.
Okay, sorry. My bad. It's still as fucking brutal, dude. Have you not seen Indiana Jones and that fucking movie thing?
There is company. I suggest being careful of your words.
Oh, so cute.
I'm just saying. I think the message is loud and clear.
We got this,
I can only hope so.
I think this is pushing it a bit too far. Maybe this is something you can voice in the next meeting, perhaps?
Oh, I see.
The stuff that happens, it happens for a reason. I'm fairly sure there are a few complications in regards to the condition they are in. And by them, I mean the person who is on the council seat with me. I understand it's not easy. I don't particularly agree with it.
Then say something.
It's about setting
Come
examples.
together as a council. The example is already made. And you even said you don't agree with it yourself. This
Sometimes you have to do things you don't like to make sure stability is maintained.
This is creating instability, if anything. No. I will knock cards down.
You can't do that. He said. He said.
I refuse.
You're saying it brings instability.
No.
Because people have personal attachments and investments in things. I understand that people are in. I understand that people want to get into relationships. We also have to understand that we are fighting a literal war. People are going to die. There's going to be losses.
And that's different to this. I understand that that happens, and if we lose someone on the battlefield, then, you know, there's nothing we can do about that other than be pissed off about the enemy. This is just pissing ourselves off at ourselves. You know, the people that we're meant to trust to lead us.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Maddie was and is a traitor. She was executed. If there was feelings in regards towards a traitor and sympathies, then it brings into question people's loyalties. They were executed, and that's the end of that. Bringing them back is using resources.
Counterpoint. They get executed, and if people had feelings for it, yeah. It sends a clear message that if you're a traitor, you know, this is what's gonna happen to you. And people get angry about it or whatnot, you know. But with time, that eases off. But then you bring back that point, and that resurfaces those feelings and causes more dissent and more trouble. I mean, at least 3 people I saw in that meeting fucking were ready to go feral re-seeing that again. You know, it's just you're asking them to like be tipped over the edge, to become a fucking problem for the Whispers, then wastes your time and everybody else's time because now someone's losing their head and they've done something stupid. Granted, we do that without losing our heads. I'm not asking for much. I just, next time you guys have a meeting, maybe just talk about possibly moving her away from here. Keep her, that's fine. I'm not saying get rid of her, just not in the place that we have to sleep, eat, and see each other.
I believe Maddie is here to keep an eye on people, similar to how Strange had a catbot in that location to keep an eye on things. It's just a case of...
So we're just gonna openly admit she's exactly like Strange and you don't see a problem with that?
The whole plan was for her to replace Strange.
Yes, replace Strange, but not be Strange. Take over the power vacuum, fine. Do what Strange did, collect information. But be Strange towards the Whisperers? Be that same person that loitered over us.
If
The
Whisperers
person that
could
we
keep...
fought a war to kill.
If Whisperers could keep information hidden, this wouldn't be a problem. If the image slips inside the hollow and it gets leaked, that Strange is not Strange but an imposter, our enemies from outside will use it as an exploit. Strange, when he
Send it to the
existed...
outpost. Don't send it here. We already know the story. We fought the story to make it happen. If you want to get that message out, you send them off to the front lines or other outposts that the other people.
But what
that
about
don't get
new
to see what
generations
we
of
know.
Hollow Whisperers? You're retiring, you're leaving, because you have a child.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that these people aren't here. People who still gone through that shit.
5
They're
years
not going
time,
anywhere.
10 years time, they might retire and, or, to sound grim, pass away. It's sowing seeds for the future to make sure things maintain itself. You knew about
Remember
Strange when you joined. He has been part of the Whisperers for how long? He built up his reputation, an image.
Yes. I get that, but back when you were a Whisperer, when at the very start, at the train, did you ever hear about Strange when you got in there? No, you heard about the shotgun squads. Those were the things that scared the shit out of you, and you heard about O'Delly. Council of Nine and everything like that, you'd only get maybe a whisper of it, at most. But the things that kept people in line were those people. And then there was Figment, who kept people like me in line, or try to get rid of people like me. You didn't hear Strange nothing.
And although that is the case, I still get reports back that there is unrest in the Whisperers. There are people who are doing things that go against what leadership is asking. Some people don't respect Chase, some people don't respect Wrench. We have to be more active because of this.
If this isn't getting Chase or them any respect, this is just, again, showing Millie, or Strange, I should say. Not, oh, this is Chase, because Chase is the one that's having to bow down to this, and then people complain to Chase being like, why the fuck aren't you doing anything? It's out of my hands. And then it makes him look weak, and then that's why people don't respect him. I respect them, but, you know, you're talking about setting good things for new generations and whatnot.
Right.
If we have problems,
Toku-
we let them deal with it.
Togo O'Dyer was seen as the good cop in the situation. The Council of Nine, the bad cop. Chase, when he says it's out of his hands, says he is trying to essentially do everything he can to appease us. Because if things go wrong, we're the ones who's going to have to address it. We're the ones who's getting pissed off. By removing the human element, making us faceless individuals that people should be wary of, fearful of, cautious of, it creates a sense of disconnect, unease, where people are compliant because they don't want to mess with. It's like council members.
Are you
don't
wanting to
see
come?
them frequently, right?
We might be a little full.
You feel their ripples.
Otherwise.
But you know they
So this
exist.
might be your opportunity to
If
chill.
the councilman gets involved,
Go play
you know you've done something bad.
Wilds or whatever.
Yeah.
You say you're full? Is it a small map?
Yes. It's only
Okay.
30.
That's fine, yeah, I'm kind of feeling tired anyway, I need to eat as well.
Yeah, go do
Thanks for letting me know anyway.
Point is.
Yeah.
To keep whispers in line, they have to terrify us. They have to control us.
It's just one facet of it.
Scare whispers. Yeah. Scare the hollow? You know what I would be more scared of? Rather than. I think people more get angry, if anything, when Millie shows up with one of her fucking creations. I'd be scared if you showed up and you dealt out some fucking business. Cause. You're taking Figment's position, right? She's the one that dealt with the traitors at the time. So, you know. People saw your skill and your ability, and people knowing from where you came from, that you came from this, I
Right.
think
I'm gonna
they'd
be
more-
I'm gonna be transparent with this. I'm doing this role because I'm experienced. I've been told to do this. But I'm barely holding on, Lucky. I'm a mess. After Strange, after what happened to Millie, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm trying to give the best performance I can. I am not ready yet to be what Figment was. In fact, just imagining myself being Figment makes my stomach churn. I hate that woman.
I know. Yeah, I wasn't a fan either. But listen. At no point were we ever ready. I mean, being a whisperer, were you ever ready to be a whisperer?
There's
I know
no
I wasn't.
choice.
Exactly. But, you know, it's what we had to do. What we had to survive. And I understand you're in a big place right now. You're literally can't go any farther. You're one of the big dogs, but just because you're in where she was doesn't mean you have to be her. There are different ways that you can deal with things. The ways that you want to. You have so much more freedoms now, Queen.
But everyone learns from the mentors. Millie from Strange, me from Figment. There's no manual to being a council member. There's no training. Can you do what was done previously? Because you know it worked to a certain degree.
And there was no training on being a whisperer or being leadership or anything like that.
Being a whisperer is easier because all you have to do is do what you're told.
Yeah.
Just don't die.
I know. Listen, I don't like you have my sympathies for the position that you're in. I fucking hate to be where you are right now. And you said you're going through the motions yourself. But I think there's no better person to be there. The people that I say that hate being in the position that are in are usually the ones that do their job the best. Because they know what's expected of them. They have things that they know what they need to do. And they hate it, but damn, do they do it well. You have a voice now. You have a seat. You have an equal place just as much as Millie, just as much as Chase, just as much as O'Delly. It's meant to be like equal grounds, right? Or at least that's what we keep being told. So, if you got something you want to say, if there's something you don't agree with, stop falling back into the old ways. This is a new you.
If I assert my ideals on this.
Oh.
What?
Sorry, you like died for a minute there. What did you say?
If I assert my ideals on this, like you said, it makes Chase come off as weak. I get involved when things get bad. Chase has never said it's gotten bad, and I need to step in.
I never said you had to do it here. I mean back in your fancy old council chamber or whatever. Because, I mean, that's where all the decisions happen at the end of the day, right? Call for a meeting.
And what happens? I tell Millie that she's gone too far, she's become too much like Strange. She will just tell me that she is meant to be Strange. I also have no idea whether or not, when she puts herself into that machine, that there wasn't some computer still attached to him that had some sort of data in it. I don't know how much of it is her, or how much of it's him. Hell, all of it could be him. I don't fucking know that.
Then why do you let it have power?
Because again...
You're not sure it's even her. Okay. Can I speak frankly?
Yeah,
Can I
go
speak
ahead.
frankly? I'm asking you, as a council member, can I speak frankly? I do not fear any of you. I am angry at all of you for allowing that thing to have the amount of power it does, and for every sacrifice that we went through killing it. Basically just spit in my face, in our face, and say, accept that it's still here. Accept that it's going to do the exact same things to you as it has always done. You and everyone in the older generation, look at me, look at all of us, and you see the dead people. You see everyone dead that you've lost. We're not them. We grew up as Whisperers in a place without a council. I never knew a council before now, so I'm sorry if it's going to take me time to adjust. But I don't think exerting this much power, this much mental fuckery, if she does that to Robin...
It's okay.
I'm not working at efficiency. I'm breaking apart.
Take the mask off. It's not. You're okay. Why don't you go find your... Or not run. What am I talking about? Go find your man.
He's on a mission.
Oh,
I'm gonna
great.
go to my room and possibly collapse for a while.
I'll come see you, okay? That enough for you?
If you think this is playing my sympathies, you know it doesn't work on me like that.
No, I'm not trying to play for your sympathies. I'm trying to show you straight up facts of what it's doing. She is our head researcher. We need her. I know Nadia
Robin
needs
was
her as well.
told to leave it alone.
I know. I know. She did something really fucking
could
stupid.
still be here if it wasn't for her curiosity.
Then, for her sake, make sure she doesn't show up here. For a lot of people's sake.
How can you take their side, Lucky? Honestly, you were there when things were worse. When things were different.
I've taken...
You know that they've had it easy. This new generation of Whisperers.
Yes. I know. And I've had your back too. Many times. They've had it easy, yes. But what they've lived through is strange, 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 strange. Not the Council of Nine. Not like us. The only thing they know about is fucking strange. And the only thing they've known about is learning how to hate strange again and again and again and again. That doesn't stir fear. It stirs anger, resentment, pain, and just much worse things.
And what if that's the case?
Trauma.
What if that is what Millie wants?
Then she needs to change. At least, not change. Maybe slow down, at least. I understand what her purpose is. That's fine. I get that in the long run. I get that we need that boogeyman. And I mean, I don't know what it looks like in other outposts. It's probably working, but here it is not working. It is doing the complete opposite.
If an AI is programmed to be a specific kind of way, do you really think you can divert from it? If this is the best solutions that you have, if that's what it's been programmed to believe works, how do we change it?
From my time in the waterfront, it's possible. Maybe you're right. Maybe there is something. Maybe we need to go in where she's at. We've got deep divers. No, not like, I mean, intrude without talking to her first, but if there is strange code in there, the people that will find it are those guys. But we need to work with her. And then once people know that, they can know it is her that's doing this, and you can know. Maybe you should deep dive with them. Maybe the council should do a deep dive. Well, maybe not all of them.
If we would go against her and it goes against her algorithms, if she is a sentient AI, then you're just playing into their hand. The reason why we've left her to do what she wants is because there's attunement to this. There's a process to these things. She talks about how she's trapped in her room. She can't get out of it. How she's had...
Let's help her get out.
Can you even get her out of that? I don't know how to do it.
Maybe it's in there, not from what we can do out here. Maybe we have to get in where she is. Maybe through deep diving, you guys can, you know, like, actually talk, touch, feel again.
I've already
Isn't
been
that something
into something like that. It's not a deep dive. It's like a headset visor type thing. It doesn't feel right for me still.
Yeah.
And deep diving is different. This is not deep diving. This is going into someone's mind. If people tamper with it, you're essentially committing brain surgery.
Why you could possibly go bring your team. You got like a bunch of people you're like training up, right? It's just a check, like a checkup, like they're going to the doctors. You guys don't have to touch anything, but if you find strange code in there, then you know, like, oh, we need to deal with this, because then we can get real Millie back. If that's the case, maybe this is the new Millie. And if she's working off this whole have to be like strange, all of you need to come together and do a little bit of self-reflection and
What's
see
Hecate's
what
character's
a new
name?
council needs. O'Delly had a massive change. He was the guy that you do not.
But you're talking about a human. She's not human, Lucky. She's data.
That was her sacrifice to make.
And also mine. And unwillingly.
Well, maybe you should tell her that. This is the thing with you, Queen. You keep everything so bottled up to the last minute.
Because
you need to speak.
I have an image to maintain.
I get that. I'm not trying to change any of that regard. Listen, when you're in there and you gotta do your business, you know, do what you gotta do. That's fine. But I'm not talking about in there. I'm talking about even this. I'm talking about you guys as a council. Like, aren't you guys meant to lean on each other? Like, if things aren't okay, like, isn't it like also a support group as well as a like, oh, we're business partners?
How can we lean on each other when we ourselves are broken? Millie's a machine and AI, something which I can't really comprehend. Gus is going through his own situation. Myself, I'm going for problems. The only person who's probably reasonably stable is O'Delly and Nadia. Chase as well, maybe to a certain degree. Toku. I have my own qualms with Toku. I tolerate him, but for me, the wounds are the scars. They can be opened up very easily. I'm fine around him, but I don't think I quite forgive him. I don't forgive myself. I understand that people dislike what she is doing, but I feel guilt. If I ran away when we suggested it, we were so close to just running away, just leave everything behind. She would still be human. She wouldn't be involved with any of this stuff. We would have a life away from this gang stuff. And because of my stubbornness, because of my pursuit for revenge, to cross her name off this fucking list, she's now... She's in this situation. She's dead. She's...
If you think that's because of you?
Who else would it be? She did this because of me.
Queen... She was her own person too, you know? Her own thoughts, her own mind, her own decision.
So you're saying that her doing it for me was an excuse? Excuse for not, that's still on my conscience, Lucky.
I'm not saying it's something that you won't hold guilt over. But at the end of the day, how can you say it's all your fault when she's the one that made her own action?
Because if I did something, she would be incapable of making said actions. If I left and didn't give her a choice, she would not have made that choice. She made that choice because of my stubbornness. Because I couldn't let my feelings just stay dead and buried. I just had to cross a name off a list. Whether it be Hermes, Figment, Strange, Toku, or Biker. Every time I've come to remove one of those 5 people, I've hesitated. Told myself, even with Biker, that I did it because when he's on our side, we could do more. He's a vital asset. He has skills, he has experience, he could have helped us. And where is he now? Gone. Spared him for no fucking reason.
Apparently he's working for the Guardian.
I
District now.
don't want to know.
Right. Sorry. Why did you hesitate? Not just for him, I mean for all of them.
Because you're no use dead. And that includes you, Lucky. As much as I hate you for having the life I wish I had. Having the happy ending I could have had with King, could have had with Millie. You have been vital and important to the Whisperers. A person with experience, with skill. If you weren't here, maybe people would have died. People would have jumped off the deep end. Bruja being a good example. If I killed you, we were down one less important person. And if I attempted and I died, well, at least I won't see things fall apart because I'm missing, because I'm dead. I hold back because that's all I know. So many opportunities to try and kill Figment, and I believe by learning her skills, gaining influence, becoming her heir. She told me I was going to be her heir. She would train me to defeat her, to kill her in the future. And look where she is now, nowhere to be seen. I give people so many fucking chances. And it's bitten me in the ass every time.
Oh, not all the time.
When hasn't it?
Well, you just told me now about me.
I went easy on you and spared you. I went in with the intention just to deter you from not killing her. I thought it was just going to be a situation where you wanted to get out your anger. I didn't think you'd actually fucking kill her. And I have to live with the regret of the fact that I didn't go out all out on you. Every time I see you, I'm reminded that I didn't do what I probably should have done. I wanted best of both worlds. I wanted you to be alive and her. Both of you to be friends. To be my friend. And I'm now in a situation where you're neither. Yuna's dead and I don't consider you to be a friend. Because I can't live with myself. Considering you were a friend, knowing that you killed her.
It'd be like Figment. When's the last time you thought about running away?
There is no running away from this, Lucky. You're in too deep. If I run, what happens? Someone else
get replaced.
Yeah, I get replaced.
But you're free.
Free.
To do whatever the fuck you want.
I don't feel free. I can do what I like at the moment.
Because you hold yourself back.
Being free would be me being 6 foot under. Because I have to live with the regret, the guilt. That is with me until I die.
And I have those too. Not to what you've gone through.
But you have
But
something
look at
to
me.
cover it up. You have a wife, a child, something to distract you from it.
And with those frames, you don't think you couldn't get that?
No. Because if I leave... If I leave... I'm leaving behind Millie. And I'm abandoning someone else again.
Leaving behind Millie, the one that you don't even know if it is Millie. There are things that can be done, things that can be changed. But if we stay stuck in our old ways, what the hell are we gonna do? Be in this war forever?
The war's not gonna end.
Live in this...
Not while Malice
Yeah, I
McKay
know it's not.
exists.
Which is something we'll get to once we deal with the tigers.
It's
But
not gonna happen.
how? What do you mean it's not gonna happen?
I
We've
fought
already
him.
taken down some of their bosses. Yeah, I can't say I have, so...
I fought him twice. Once when Chase and Toku pissed off Willow. And recently...
And you're back now.
Because of Kijin.
Still standing.
They intervened. But the second time was different. I was with Sokoto.
Okay.
He had me in a mindscape. And there was literally nothing I could do. There was no fighting something like that. I impaled him, I cut off his head, I tried everything I could, pulled the trigger, but if it's in his mindscape, he's immune. He's invincible. But trying to get him...
Tokodar showed us that he wasn't.
He had a new body. He looks different. He's not the same person. How do we even know
True,
that shooting him
but-
even does anything?
Well, it still was something. It still made... It made waves. That's what I'm trying to say. It showed that he wasn't always invincible. And sure, if he has a new body, good for him.
2 years.
But
it's been 2 years and nothing has moved forward. He isn't any closer being removed from his seat of power. He's no closer to fucking dying.
And it's probably going to take generations. No, we'll probably not even see the end. But we're the only ones that can make a start on it. If Toku could show us that he could fucking break him down, shoot him down the street like the fucking freaky ass dog that he is.
But
and he had
you're
to get a new
telling
body.
me to run.
I mean, Toku ran, but he even came back,
And
but
he's
he even
back.
still did shit. Yeah, I know, but Sakoto, she's not a part of our group, yet she's still doing stuff, like, against him.
She is playing into his hand. There was very little she can do. He gave her an ultimatum. He gave me an ultimatum. The only chance of us getting out of that mindscape was if we killed one another.
Typical freak.
The only reason why we got out is because we managed to sow discord amongst his family. Had them fight each other. Because we played on their sympathies, I guess?
Odd family. That's something we're gonna deal with in time. Right now, the
It
tigers
won't
are
even
the
be in
focus.
our lifetime, Lucky.
Well, we can make a good start for the next generation. I'm just saying, if someone as old as fuck as Toko Dark can do something, we could definitely do something better.
Maybe.
But getting back to where we all started.
Things
Please,
didn't work
it's-
with the Council of Nine. Things didn't work with Sean. Things are slightly working with Chase. I don't know everything that goes on because I'm not in those halls anymore.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But the only thing I'm asking, on behalf of these people, the people, not leadership or anything like that, is that you go in with one step. And
I will
no
have
doubt
a
Chase will join.
meeting and talk about Millie's conduct. But I need to see improvements from the Hollow. Robin?
That's fine.
Can't remember
Robin's
their
not
name.
here no more.
Yes, but other people are messing with things. Who does
More
Hecate
strange
play?
stuff?
Who does Hecate play?
I know Apollo fucked up recently.
Yeah, that's another thing as well.
Yeah, I know. That was really fucking stupid.
There's also the case of Adrian. I heard what they
Yeah.
did inside that space. How they kind of just messed with it. I don't know the full details. I just know there's some problems with Adrian. There's Robin. There's Deimos. There's a whole catalogue of people who just don't want to follow orders. Or they do follow orders, but they skirt around it. Apollo's a recent example of that. If people just do as they're told and just follow in line, we don't have to get involved. Millie will be out of this equation. Maddie was just a... People get hit in the crossfire, and Maddie was the result of that. But that's a straggler from Strange, and...
At some point, it'll be up to Chase and Wrench to be able to hold their own with all of this and start giving out proper fucking punishments. I agree in the regards that they still treat them like fucking snowflakes. You know, when Toku was around, he wasn't scared to fucking take someone to a boat and shoot them, throw them off the edge.
So
let them
why
float
is
in the
what
sea.
Millie's doing not working the same
Because
way?
it's strange. It's strange.
But everyone knows that it's...
I know everyone knows it's strange and whatnot and everything like that, but we literally spent the past 2 years maybe fighting Strange. That's what I'm trying to say. They just hate Strange. They're not scared of him, they hate him, at least in here. Security needs to do what they do best. And be fucking security. Be the enforcers. Be the people that bring down what they need to do against the people that fucked up in here. Listen, if I have my grubby hands on this stuff, be some changes.
You're retiring soon, aren't you? There's no point getting involved in...
I know. Although I am gonna ask for two things.
What's that?
I have, like, visiting permissions, and then I gotta keep my own bar, and I'll pay for, like, you know, protection and whatnot.
Who's the head of leadership? Not leadership, security.
I think it's Renee.
I need words of Renee. From your perspective, is Renee soft?
I haven't seen him do anything, so... Hey, I don't ever expect you to see me as a friend. But what I do notice today, and what I have noticed in the past, you still talk to me like a friend. Even though it's not like...
Because I'm painfully
the nice
sentimental.
friend. I know. And if there's ever a place that you need to go, the bar is always there, and we can just yell at each other.
So long as you make sure I don't buy any alcoholic drinks. And I want you to keep to that.
I'll keep it. Promise. Keep it to just straight water, but I'll tell you it's vodka. So then you end up acting drunk, but you're not actually drunk. It'll be a great time.
Acting drunk is also a problem. I always embarrass myself whenever I get fucking drunk.
Well, I'll try and make sure it's in safe spaces, not around people. Come around when the bar's closed, maybe. It's just me. We can be painfully sentimental together, and I don't know. Maybe talk change. Whatever future brings.
You can't talk change to someone who is a product of their past.
I can be an advisor.
Why do people misbehave? Why do people not follow the rules? Why are people...
That's what I'm saying.
Are they
I'm a
dissatisfied with
troublemaker
leadership?
myself. Yeah. To be fair, I can't speak for everyone. You know, as much as I like to flaunt that I'm the common man or whatever, I can't know everybody's feelings. And I haven't been around as much to know everybody's feelings. But I can sense the air, feel the vibe, and
yeah, this would be so much easier if people were like me.
I mean, yeah, but then we'd kind of lose our charm, wouldn't we?
There's no charm in war, Lucky.
There's charm in the whispers. At the end of the day, we're gangsters, not soldiers. We're people. As much as we need soldiers. Don't get me wrong. We're still people too, trying to just survive this fucking shithole of a district.
But can people not have a sense of self-preservation?
No, apparently not. People's old ways, I guess, are their self-preservation. You know, you're trying to like break a mold. If you've been on yourself and you've been through the shitter and you've been surviving on your own, and then you try and join us, and we're like, all right, do this. You know, they revert back to their old self-preservations. So, you know.
I only hope it doesn't get worse. Because the last thing I want to do is kill someone, especially from this place. But if things go down that route, I'm going to have to.
I did not get no argument from me from that.
Yeah, but everyone else will complain.
If they're warranting.
Now I just become another figment where people just want to have revenge and come for my head.
I won't let that happen, even when I'm retired.
It's not a case about whether or not it's going to happen or not. It's a case of... It's the fact that it does happen.
Yeah.
Because when it does happen, no one's focusing on what needs to be done.
Well, no one's focusing right now because they're focusing on Millie. Maddie. Just saying.
At least... People need to see it from the bright side. At least she's not fucking dead.
Some people see that as a fate worse than death. Fuck, I didn't want to become strangified. Sure as hell you wouldn't want to become strangified, right? If you died and they brought you back like that, wouldn't you be fucking, like, pissed off?
If it was strange, yes. If it's Millie, I want to have faith that she was at least...
Acting as strange.
I've spoken with her. She doesn't like doing it. But she does it to maintain an image.
I know.
Like I do.
I know.
You know, but no one else does. No one else gets it.
I know. It's so painfully. I know.
I'm just, it goes back to me saying that they have it too easy. If they saw how... I understand they had the horrors of Strange, but they should at least have some faith that it's not him. It's...
It's somebody.
She hasn't killed anyone besides Robin, who just dove too deep.
Yeah.
Maddie was a traitor. I don't understand how people are even upset over Maddie. She was literally a Strange asset. Like, actually Victor Strange's asset.
I hate that. Yeah, no. That's yeah, I get that. I'm like, yeah, I'm literally 110% all for that. It's the fact that Maddie was in here so long that she created all these emotional connections with people.
And if she ended up having
shut that off.
And if she ended up having a gun pointed at her head saying nothing personal, just my job. How did he know that what Maddie wasn't just a complete fucking farce?
People are easily manipulated in here. I don't know what to tell you.
Different generation, different breed. It's like working with spare parts.
But they've gotten their... Let's be fair. They've gotten their own new scars. Like, we have the oldest scars, right? But with Strange all done and everything like that, that's their scar. Now it's that new generation.
But it's the wrong kind of scars. That's
I know.
just... That's being beaten without any kind of lesson. At least when we were around, we were beaten and taught to heal. To listen. People died and were beaten by Strange just because he wanted to oppress people. It's different. It's not the same. It's just...
I think Chase needs to start doing some teaching and healing. Or O'Delly. If we can bring him here.
O'Delly can't do it. He's gone soft. You saw how he changed. And Chase, he...
I see he's gone to the bottle now.
Chase has?
Yeah, he was bringing out the glass and whatnot. He even said he was an alcoholic. I don't know if he was joking or if that was him being honest with me. Probably don't want it from me, but you want a hug?
I'm fine.
Thought I offered it. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've cooled off a bit. My legs just hurt.
You want to take a sit in the mini cart?
No, I'll just sit here.
Now I feel we're standing up. Oh, man. Ooh. Not. My body's not happy with me. Ooh. Maybe I should just stay.
I had stamina issues before. But it has gone worse with this cancer.
Fuck yeah, I keep forgetting that you have something like that.
The price of power?
Cancer? That's a pretty fucking shitty deal.
Oh, it's not just regular cancer, it's magical cancer. I've already called it that.
Oh.
I basically have...
Even worse then.
I basically have crystals growing inside my body. It's... Yeah. It's to do whenever I pull that trigger. It basically just crystallizes my body and it starts to cause problems. I mean, I'm blind in my left eye. Can't see out of that anymore. It's affecting my stamina as well. I'm on experimental medication. I can only be outside and active for an hour before having to take some doses of it. Which is not fun.
No. And cancer's a pain in the ass anyway.
I didn't think this would be easy. I also
didn't think it was gonna be this hard.
No, I kind of expected it to be this hard. I just thought it would not be difficult in the ways I thought it would be.
I suppose that's the whole learning on the job aspect of it, and you know, you always find some new bullshit to come in the way and make things more difficult.
I just thought because people knew the plan, this would go over smoothly. People would accept it and just roll with the punches.
Yeah. Get that sometimes. But we did plan for all of this to happen, and we did plan. But no, like where she was.
When is she due?
Oh, we don't know yet.
Boy or
We
girl?
haven't, we're letting. Don't know yet.
I know there's no
Yeah,
manual,
well,
but you're not very good at this stuff, are you?
Okay, calm down, alright? This is new news, alright? We've just noticed some symptoms, and then we did a test, and sure enough, 2 came back positive, 1 came back negative, and of course she clings on to the negative like it's her life, but she's showing all the symptoms of cravings, very emotional, mood swings, being sick in the morning. She's worried about being fat and ugly now. But,
Well,
yeah,
if she does
no,
get
yeah,
fat and ugly, at least she has the legs to keep herself up.
That's funny.
Is it?
It is.
I have a weird sense of humor.
I don't think she'd find it funny, though.
I don't see why you find it funny. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Because, I mean, like, it's funny because, you know, if it was the case, which it won't be the case, it is true. She just got them badass legs.
And you got those arms, you can help her if she just gets too heavy.
Yeah, don't remind me that I have these fucking arms. And the eye, and oh.
The reminders.
Yeah, reminders I wish I didn't fucking have.
True, but you won't make the same mistake twice, will you?
Well, if I somehow manage to make the same mistake twice, I probably won't be alive.
Well, you learned something from this then, haven't you?
Well, I didn't exactly plan to lose my eye. I got attacked at the knee rack. Unprovoked.
Yeah, I didn't plan to lose my arm either, nor get this man of cancer, but look where I am, look where you are.
I guess we're not too far off each other then.
Are you dying?
I'm... every time I walk in there and I see someone do something stupid, yeah, I die a little inside.
It's a bit different from dying from actual, like, cancer compared to dying on the inside. A bit of a difference.
You're not gonna die because you're gonna kick that thing's ass. You're not allowed to die.
I was literally told
that's not how this
that
works.
I am their first case. They've never come across anything like this before. And all the treatment I'm on is experimental.
What they're giving you, hopefully it's fucking doing something good.
It's not. It's not.
They'll figure it out.
And if they don't?
I'm gonna have a stern talking to them.
Hey, maybe they want to kill me faster anyway. Means they can get that back.
Wait, it's Keijun that's helping you?
Yeah, it is.
Motherfucker, if they don't fix you, I'm definitely gonna have a stern talk to them. How the fuck could they not cure magic cancer? They're the one with all the money, right?
Well, the thing about cancer is that it's a mutation. It's very hard to cure. And I imagine this is very similar. Especially if it's regarding magical stuff. I don't know how this magic shit works.
Fuck. Then you're definitely gonna beat it. Yeah, you got the best care in the world. And I'll here. Let's be rubbing a bit of luck on you.
Didn't you say you were cursed?
Ah, well, you know, maybe this is my last good act. Now you have my luck.
That's not how that works, Lucky.
Well, what am I meant to say? I don't know how it fucking works. If I have magic powers and it's luck based, I mean, maybe I just cast a magic spell
Did
on
you
you.
swallow a 4-leaf clover? Was that the reason why it happened? Or was it
You know,
a
as a
fabled
kid, I
magical
probably-
5-leaf clover or something? It's Sophia and everything's
I was gonna say,
radioactive and shit.
I was gonna say if I did, you know, probably would have magic powers, but I can't remember the last time I saw a fucking 4-leaf clover.
And how, if I survive this mana cancer, I still have to go for the pest that is Marius McKay. Apparently he has an interest in me.
Don't we all? Don't we all have to go through that, man? I probably should let you go.
Yeah.
I fucking yapped your ear off too long.
You're fine. My medication's wearing off and I need to make sure I'm
comfy.
Resting.
Well, you take care of yourself.
You too, Lucky. Don't go dying. You have a family to take care of now.
One last mission, right? One more. For the family.
There's so many red flags of you doing that, but... You sure you wanted to give me your luck then? You just handed it to me. I feel like you need it.
Nah, you need it more than me.
You have something to live for, Lucky. I don't.
Well, maybe that the luck's rubbed off on you. Maybe you'll find something to live for.
Maybe. Take care, Lucky. Good. Can you make a... Hey, Fies. Can you make a pre-order? What do you mean by make a pre-order? Yeah, bringing her back is kind of fucked up, but I don't know what Queen Committee say. Let them hate upper management as long as it doesn't get treasonous. It will probably get treasonous now. It's hard to argue on Millie's side on this one. Bro.
Family.
Stop making me, like, you know,
Goddamn.
cry.
No, I'm sorry. Oh,
Can't believe it,
it's a lot
man.
of love.
It's a lot of love.
It's a lot of
Yeah, you
love.
love to make me cry. You literally go, oh, you're so hot when
yeah,
you cry.
I do. Yeah, I do. I fucking, yeah, I'm like, God, I love that bitch when she cries. Fuck.
You gotta, like, rub it in her face that she's like, you
You're
know.
not saying anything. You're quiet when speaking. You're not speaking. Speak.
Dummy. Dummy.
Gotta love dummy.
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 Dummy. Dummy. Dummy.
Dummy.
Dummy.
Dummy. Dummy.
There we go.
I'm alive?
Yep.
I exist? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
sorry.
You had your meltdown and you cried. Now I get my meltdown and I cry.
Did you almost throw up?
No, I almost did throw up actually, but I got
Yeah,
that's why
it
I got out
sounded
of there.
like you
I was
almost
like,
threw
I'm
up, and I
good.
was like,
I'm
oh my
good.
Mhm.
I was like, I need to go. I need to go. This is where I gotta go.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you for the 13
Jesus
months.
Christ.
Oh, sorry, 15 months and the 13 month streak. Guys,
y'all
appreciate it.
silly. Y'all
Thank you for the support.
silly.
Oh,
Y'all kind
silly.
of y'all
We
kind of
like-
goofy.
We like to cause pain to each other, don't we? Don't we, Quish?
Y'all goofy.
Yeah. Causing pain is my specialty, and everyone else's specialty when they interact with me, apparently.
It's my specialty, causing her pain specifically.
Yeah, it happens far too much.
Oh man, I legit hyperventilated there. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was a bit
Yeah,
like,
bro,
whoa.
it
Yeah, I was like,
doesn't
I was saying like, hey, stop breathing, because like, you know you're gonna go, and there's like gonna collapse from the hyperventilating.
Yeah. I'm like, shit. I'm fucking weird, bro.
This guy, this little guy.
1 second, I need to.
Is it Tokyo?
No, it's not. Toko Adar's definitely caused her pain.
Tokyo Dar.
Oh, it's
Tokyo Dar.
It's not Toku. It's not Toku. It's just a
Oh,
little
it's
guy.
Vin. It's a
It's
little
Rin,
ball boy.
see, look.
Yeah.
See, he doesn't cause you pain.
God.
Hey, name me a time. Name me a time. This little shit's caused pain, huh? Zero.
He's only caused pain to my sides because I've been laughing so much.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. You know what? That's alright.
When they opened the door, they used the door.
I miss playing him. I just have nowhere to take
Yeah,
him.
he's compact. He's
Compact.
compact.
Specific on the cum.
We put emphasis on
All of
that.
this. On the cum?
What?
On the cum? Did you say cum? Did you say-
So you can't.
Can
So you
we
sadly
not?
cannot pre-order the graphics
Can we
card.
not?
Good name, as much as I would like to.
Can we not?
Yeah, it is a very emotional scene. But that was a good scene. That was a very emotional scene.
It was a very good scene.
scene. I watched
I
it. It was
kinda-
very good. You did.
Probably my favorite scene of the year so far.
I mean, it's only March, so you know we got more opportunities for it to be top.
Hey, that's true, bro. When I'm finished for Easter, I'm gonna make you suffer for the next 4 months.
Why? What's happening?
I don't know. I'm roleplay development.
Roleplay development? What do you mean?
With I don't know, Lucky, Toku, fucking Hemlock.
Oh god, you're right. All your characters are involved in Queen. Why? How do you do it?
Stop it! Stop it now!
And then I'm gonna come in as Red and be like, "Oh my god, look, a pretty lady."
Look, depressed woman. Look at the depressed woman.
Depressed woman. Depressed woman.
The depressed woman.
I'll come up to you and go, "Ow, Get this weird fucking dog away from me."
Mum, there's a weird cat outside.
But all this has just solidified my plans for Bruja. I know what's gonna happen to this bitch now.
You're gonna become the very thing you hate. You would become a cat bot.
No. Well, you know, you all know, like the star stuff. That this is my plan. This is my plan. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with Bruja. But, you know, with all the candy shit, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
She's gonna become a full-time movie influencer.
And she's gonna. No, I told Remy this, that I want to do this. If she decides to let me do this, I love Remy. But essentially, if she does it correctly and takes over Candy's life, she's then gonna I'm gonna try and get one more mission for her to take over Neon Pulse as a company.
Oh, okay, that'd be pretty interesting.
And then after she does that, I want her to petition to become a Council of 9 member. And then for the rest of her existence, she is going to be like, I am going to prove to both of you assholes that you can be happy and exist as a normal person and also have power, bitches. I am going to be the thing you wanted. I am going to be the person.
I think that's
My life is
nah,
to spite all
that-
of you.
no, that's not gonna
This
work.
is the
That's
strongest. I just want to prove you wrong.
I just want to prove you motherfuckers wrong.
Or give us more reason to be,
going to
give
be
Queen
the
more reason to be
council member.
depressed. Like what the fuck? That's fucked up.
I'm gonna be the
'cause by
council member for the
then you're gonna
new
be
generation of
cancer-free.
Whisperers. 'Cause
You're gonna have a bad bitch or
No.
a goat boy.
No, she won't be cancer free. She won't be cancer free. And also, there's a fucking
Let me
weird
be your
love triangle
tragedy.
going on with
Let me
fucking
be your
Sakota and
tragedy.
fucking
Let me be
Millie.
your
It's like, what
tragedy.
the fuck's going on with that?
Well, I'm gonna make it a love square.
No,
Okay?
no, I don't want a square.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You causing me problems. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Bruha, the first step of that, and Bruha hates this step, is that if she's actually going to be happy and shit like that, she's like, I have to forgive Millie. She's like, I'm not ready to. I don't wanna.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
But I have to. I have to forgive her, and I have to actually be
See,
a good person.
one flaw with this, right, is that we tried the pacifistic, positive route with Sean. And we literally had a group that was trying to do stuff behind leadership's back because they felt like leadership was not doing enough. We had...
No, she doesn't want to be pacifistic, but she wants to prove that all this mental torture has bred whispers like Queen, like Millie, like Chase, like Lucky. And what does that do? Do we want to keep this cycle of just breaking our members and putting new members in and breaking our members and putting new members in and
The thing is
breaking
that
our... She's
they
like, "We
need to be
don't need
broken.
break
They
people."
need to be broken to go to war. They have to be willing to throw their lives on this mountain of like this goal they wanted. Season 1 Whisperers were very much, if we die on this hill to defeat the Tigers and keep our district safe, we're willing to die on this hill. But in season 2 and 3, there was a reluctance for people to do that. People wanted to become heroes or, help the civilians. And it's like, sure, but we're not here as a humanitarian cause. We're gangsters. We exploit the people to keep our, war machine going off. It's literally just a turf war. So, I understand.
Laura believes you can... Yeah. She thinks you can do that and not break people. And not destroy a person to the point like Queen, where she's literally only living and existing for an ideal. Where she wants to die, basically, but she stays alive for an ideal. She thinks that is the saddest, most depressing existence that you can ever have, and she's just like, I don't want to become that, and I don't want the family that I have now to become this. She's like, we spout that this is family, and then we actively break family.
You fucking raided me. You motherfucker.
Damn.
Hello, raiders. Hello.
But yeah,
Welcome all the full
Bruja
scene of your
thinks. So
beautiful
she's
faces.
like, I want to try this because this is not going anywhere. Me yelling at you, me hating Millie, it's not gonna do anything, and it's not gonna go anywhere.
Queen sees that things are just going to be repeating itself, and the Council of Nine is going to become Season 1 Council of 9. Everyone's going to be like, we hated Season 1 Council of 9. But it's a bit like, we've tried being nice with Sean. Queen has seen it, try being nice with Sean. We didn't punish anyone, and people still chose the path of chaos. They were given so much leniency. So it's just like, okay, if you try to enforce the order in Season 1, you just have rebels who become the Fallen. But also, we tried the other side. It just didn't work in Season 2. It just didn't work. Season 3, it seems to be somewhat working because I I don't know. I don't understand why it's working. Why is it working? To a certain degree, it's obviously still fucking falling apart, but it's just like, yeah, I don't know.
I think because in season 1, people hesitated to get their characters killed. Or no, didn't hesitate to get their characters killed. But in season 3, no, we don't want our characters to die. So why am I gonna push a thing against authority and get my character killed?
Too bad. I'm killing your
Yeah.
So that's
Pretty
why it's
much.
slightly working. But eventually it's gonna build up enough that people are just, yeah.
There are a couple of characters questioning the council already. People just haven't really seen it up front because they hide it.
Don't worry, we all know you're questioning it behind
Bruja
closed doors.
actively says
I
like
always
she
know.
hates Millie, and she hates Millie. She hates Millie with all her being. And it might
Boss,
be. I hate your
Yeah,
boss. And if she knew that, if she had concrete evidence that she would treat you like she's gonna treat that fucking bot. If she had concrete evidence that you are actively working with Millie.
Things I'm stuck between a hard position with Queen, because it's a bit like, well, what can Queen do to kind of make things more stable where people feel there's a bit more comfort, right? If right now she's trying the approach of being more, I guess, active and engaging. She's been season 2 Queen, but she's talking with people, she's training people, she's trying to teach people things. But she also feels like she needs to be like a weird like authority figure and force people in certain situations, but then it's just like, well, I get pushed back regardless. So it's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't situation. Yeah.
Heavy is the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. It's always.
Yeah.
To be honest, it's always going to be like that. You're always going to get someone that doesn't like what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's just how existence is.
Part of the reason why Queen's fine with the whole situation with Millie, because it's like, we need to do what is kind of correct, even if no one else is going to like the decision. It's just how it's going to have to be. And yeah. Queen will be trying to speak to Millie about it, being like, hey, can we not antagonize them? Well, do you think it's a good idea to antagonize them? Because I feel like that's just going to cause a problem where we have people rebelling. And see what she says.
Like, Bruja's whole point is like, you could be a boogeyman, but a boogeyman doesn't fucking actively show their face to you every 2 seconds. A boogeyman is shadow, secrets, and rumors.
Yeah.
And she's like, you could be shadow, secrets, and rumors without being in someone's face. Ooh, here, I've brought this entire bot to watch you. Watch your every move. No, that's a tyrannical fucking thing. She's like, that's not a boogeyman. That's oppressive.
She's already got people watching from within the hollow too, is the funny part. This is a fucking stunt. This is a show stunt. This is to make people.
To Bruja, this is just a step to see how far she can push into the hollow and how much she can take control of it. That's what Bruja thinks this is. She's like, if I can put this bot here and Chase does nothing, then I can bring another bot in here and I can kill that person because they're doing something and I don't like it, and I can destroy this person. That's what Bruja's like. This is going to be step by step, Millie slowly encroaching, and she doesn't want that. She wants to cut it now.
Yeah. I was looking back at your stream on Wednesday. I felt so bad for you and your chat. You were both.
For what?
Oh, well, I was looking back as I'm sitting there and I'm shooting the whispers. Like, Adrian, why? What is happening right now?
Oh right, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? What's happening?
Oh, is the instance full for the
Yeah,
machine? Is that why they're...
Yeah, Kaz, she said to me, like, you don't have to show up for this because the instance is full. I was like, okay, it's fine. That's why I stayed.
We were about to leave, and then Kaz's like, we've only got 5 more spaces. If you don't want to come, you don't have to. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just chill here.
I don't know how big... Are they still in the first part of the mission, or are they in the second part already? I don't know.
I haven't been really
don't-
paying attention. But
I left the call. I'm gonna be honest. I
also left the
am
call.
sick as fuck. I was more intrigued with that scene than anything.
Dark Zone entity. Woo! Sorry.
Dark Zone
Why
entity.
was there a cryptid in my fucking outpost? I'm so
The
sad
funny
about it.
thing
What the
is that I'm pretty sure. No, not the PTSD.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
Are we back in end times? What is this shit, dog?
No, it's not end times. It was the Dark Zone stuff.
That was Bruja's like second fucking mission. Then
Hello, kind of fuck people.
fucking mission.
Oh,
You're
I
so
got-
fucking white
apparently
that
they're
you
still.
reflect the light.
Apparently they're
Jesus
still on
Christ.
the first part.
Remember, I want to slam someone's head into a wall. Don't make it be you.
Fucker. I killed Whispers. Don't make me do it again. Fucking with you.
Well, you know what? I'm
I'll
also
kill
playing
you.
Whispers, and you're
I'll
the
kill
Whisperer.
you.
Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my fucking. I say that, but I just get turned into a fucking robot.
The funny thing is I think before all this, I don't know if it's still true. I think Nadia appointed Bruja as her successor. So I think no
Yeah,
matter what,
she was just like
Bruja
calling
might-
Queen, like Queen, you need a successor. I was a bit like, wow, I don't even know who the successor would even be. Like, we've only had this role
Yeah.
for like less than half a month, half a year. How can you talk about a successor? Like what?
Gotta find a successor quick. Make it Lucky. Make Lucky the successor so he can never fucking leave.
Dude, I'm listening to your guys' fucking conversation, and I'm laying there half asleep just listening, and I hear you say Adrian, I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? What's happening?
Yeah, he causing problems.
Like, actually
He
got
causing
woken
problems.
the fuck up.
My belly rumbly.
crash
I'm
out was
hungry.
real. Me too, actually. Me hungry.
Oh wait, sorry. My chat wants to see Belladonna.
Belladonna.
Who dat?
Hello, chat. We love you. You're great. Oh, it's
Who is
this
oh.
bitch.
Hyena girl.
Is this your?
Where's my
hyena
boss?
girl? Ah, I can't wait to have my boss.
Fucking.
Can't wait to be my boy. Ooh.
Oh,
she's
I
so
hate that
cool.
thing so
Did you make
much.
this?
No, H
Or did
did.
H make it? It's so fucking sick.
I love it. I love
You know
it.
what my inspiration is gonna be?
For the boss?
Yeah.
Let me show you. I love this bitch. She's so fucking pretty.
She's so pretty.
Oh yeah, she is. Why not?
Stab yourself. Oh yeah, well you need to bring out that needle part.
Wait, what? Okay, that's not.
There you go.
Your
Not needling.
boyfriend. Oh. The Whisperers I killed, they turned out they were people Adrian looked at his family who he thought was fucking dead up until that point.
Oh,
That's nice.
aren't you? You're like
I'll
a
kill
bundle
you.
of joy.
This is what you get for being stupid. This is what you get for making deals with strange. You're
I can
stupid.
spit acid as well.
I'm just showing Millie my loyalty.
I can't
I
wait
just
for
showed
the
Millie my
interaction with each
loyalty.
other.
And then I also
He
have
knows where my
a
loyalty is
scream.
by now. I killed my literal family.
I cannot wait to shoot you in the head.
You're not going. Listen, I left no traces. That mission, dude, that mission
I'm
went
gonna be
so
like
flawlessly.
Mr.
Oh my
Freeze,
god,
basically.
that was.
Nice to meet
How
you.
many traces? You're
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr.
you're a
Freeze.
strange creature.
Nice to
You're
meet
a
you.
Millie creature.
You don't
You know what
this.
kills the
You
dinosaurs?
know.
The Ice
The
Age.
Ice Age.
Yeah.
No, but if she ever gets the thought,
Dude, I love how most of the hollows just like, yo, Adrian, nice new cybernetics. Meanwhile, the tech team, fucking strange.
That's so weird. Yo, are you using
that's
my
because
hands
canonical.
like aiming rack or something, bro?
Yeah.
Would you say Mimi?
Okay.
Let me just hold up.
You
Really
say
quick.
Mimi?
just need to aim. I just need to aim. Why does it want to? It doesn't want to do it on your head. Weird.
Oh. Whoa.
Like what we saying,
Did
Mimi?
you do this,
saying
young
it's
lady?
canonically?
Yeah, I made this
You
mess.
set this fire.
Because canonically, other than the tech team, no one's really examined.
Why is the smoke not working?
Strange. So it just
It
looks
is
like
working
another
for me.
cybernetic.
I
to
see the
most
smoke.
Oh, okay. For some reason, it's not working
Well,
for me.
it's also the fact that the tech team watched Adrian make the deal. Everyone knows he made the deal, but no one witnessed
Go,
it.
go, you
Yeah.
beautiful bastard.
I'll be in. Are you going to bed?
Also, if you want to blame anyone, blame Wrench. He fucking handed me to Millie on a
I'm
silver
probably gonna go to the
platter.
VC somewhere because I want to play some more Monster Hunter. Cause I've seen this next week, but yeah. I'm EP. Oh, not EP, but I'm hungry. Yeah.
I mean, Millie
I'm
told him
gonna go and turn off my
Millie
stream
told
and get
Wrench
off here.
knows that Adrian is a
Bye bye. Bye bye Mimi. Bye bye Hecate.
Appreciate your face. You wanna go too?
Bye
We
Nox.
love you, Pete.
I appreciate you as well.
Appreciate
I'm
your
doing the.
face.
There you go.
Appreciate your face.
Yeah, you can. I can't do it this one because yeah.
No, it's because it's a booth mod.
I
I've got the little
appreciate
fucking
you.
heart
I hope you know that.
Wow 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 wow.
Wah 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 wah.
For Kiss, bro. You come for Kiss?
Take it, Mimi.
I mean,
I'll be in the VC and everything else because you know I just need to get something to eat and get out of here because my eyes are sore from crying.
Best of both worlds. You got dad.
Bye bye.
Same, bestie. I think I'm also hungry. I might make some food. Hungry.
Can't wait to make you cry again next time.
No 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 no.
No, no,
Look, you can't get out of our misery. I'm
Bye
gonna get
bye.
I'm gonna.
Makes okay, nah, it's kind of fucked up. I'm realizing that the torso is not. Torso is very short. I need to actually make it more down here, which is interesting. But yeah, yeah, it was a good session. Hey honey, how you doing? So, if you like what you saw here today, please consider giving me a follow. It helps the channel out, but most importantly, let you know when to go live again next. In the chat right now, if I can do it before someone else does it. Okay, I tried. In the chat right now, there's a link to the thank you much, Arcane Wing, and good name for posting the command in the chat. There's a link to Discord. We can join our wonderful community and have discussions about all of our plays I partake in. Eden Lost and Gang RP are the two main ones at the moment, but there'll be more in the future if and when I get around to doing the model work and also having some spare time. You want to post stuff, be sure to post it and respect the channel. If the channel still exists, we do have a feedback channel, so you can request things to be added, changed, or put them on in the stream in that channel, and I'll try my best to incorporate it into the service. Last but not least, we also have a Twitter. It's non-safe for Whatsy Please No Manners. We also really notify when I go live as well due to the Streamlabs Twitch integration. Your throat hurts, yeah? No, I could hear when you were doing your speeches that you were in pain, so you need to take care of yourself. You need to drink a little water and, you know, gargle some salt water, I think. But yeah, no, good name. That was very emotional. Like, holy shit, I was not expecting that. Anyway, that's it for me today, everyone. I will see you on Sunday for Eden Lost. Take care, much love, appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Mwah. Where's the... There it is.